There's something spreading on TikTok. It's so new, it doesn't even have a name. Let's say you have a video you want people to see. It could be someone talking, like me. And if that won't hold their attention, why not add a second screen? Maybe it's a video game, someone pouring sand, even building Lego.
Let's have a coloring contest.
This is what some are calling sludge content, a sea of visually stimulating images to keep you watching just a little longer.
Every millisecond makes a difference.
Because on TikTok, as you know, it's all about the eyeballs.
What's a bit different about TikTok than from other social media platforms is a lot of the algorithm is driven, I think, by just how much time people spend looking at the stuff.
The more you watch, the more the videos are shared, and if 2 screens works, how about 3? I know it sounds ridiculous, but it works.
If you wanted to just grow an account super quickly and have the highest chance of hacking attention on the For You page and getting a video that breaks you into higher tiers of the algorithm, then yes, these types of hacks work super well.
Right, next.
So well that controversial influencer and self-declared misogynist Andrew Tate encouraged his followers to pump out his videos sludge style.
Basically, really mobilized the strategy at scale by getting his Hustlers University affiliate code as sort of the incentive to run these types of accounts.
Now, this approach may appeal to those spreading disinformation because if we're distracted, it turns out we're more susceptible to false claims.
We actually create environments where people are doing some other kind of cognitive task, and that makes it so that they are unable to engage in deliberation and reflection, and that makes them more likely to believe false news and stuff like that.
Now, in a way, this split-screen approach is nothing new.
Now let's him watch one show while he checks out all the others on this remarkable little window.
Right? I mean, we've seen it in sports for a long time, and certainly in movies.
Hi. Hey, are you here for that class?
And, yes, even in news. But for the younger TikTok generation, multiple screens isn't an artistic choice. It's their new normal.
68% of kids are using multiple screens at once, and it is becoming more common and more kind of compulsive.
So where does this leave parents worried about all these screens and stimulation?
Teach them how to use it responsibly so that they can, as they grow, they learn the important skills they need so that when they're off on their own, they can kind of regulate themselves.
I'm so glad you did this, Eli, because I have questions, and one of them is it's really hard to process all of this. My eyes don't know where to go.
That's kind of the point, right? Maybe you get bored of the first image, but maybe the second image keeps you just a millisecond longer. And if you stop watching neither of them, well, then it'll just stop serving them.
And if you're a parent who's looking at this and saying, oh, now what? What is it in particular you're worried about?
And what's interesting is this is such a new phenomenon. Some of the experts we approach, they're only now going to start studying it. So they're not sure yet how harmful it is. But what they do say is that parents should work with their kids to develop the skills to regulate themselves, just so they can find a way to handle all these screens fighting for our attention.
And focus.
And focus, or try.
Eli, thank you.
You're welcome.